Good evening everybody, welcome to Inside Line Racing for the ILR2 Spanish Grand Prix. It's round 4, I'm coming to own Wyatt, and I'm alone for now. We may have Paul McGuinness join later on, I don't know. But yes, for now, you're stuck with me and the 19 guys who are here looking to have a good race here at the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. I think it's in Barcelona anyway. Joachim's goes fastest. It's only on medium tyres though, so don't be too surprised to see these times being a bit slow at the start. Gives me time to chat though. And apparently Paul hasn't got an invite, so I gave him an invite and it didn't do anything. Oopsies. That's not good. That's not good, is it? That's not good. Oh well. Okay, right, so Paul didn't get an invite, so it looks like I'm going solo, which isn't the end of the world, to be fair. I'm sure I'm not that bad, but there's just going to be no Scottish stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to get streaming now. Hello to the people who are here, welcome along. Hope you're looking forward to the race today. I am certainly looking forward to it. I think we're going to be in for a good one. I think ILR3's already beaten us with views though, so come on lads, get the views up. Jake's already got a DRS failure, so that's a total disaster for him. Already in the early stages here. We're on board with Tom, by the way, as he starts his lap. Not even going to be using DRS, mind you. Either he's got a failure or he's not pushing, so we'll see what he does. And yeah, we'll move on from Paul. I think it's just going to be me today, so that's a shame. But oh well, not the end of the world. Will we just sending messages and trying to retweet the tweet, which gives me more views? God's sake. And Will had his DRS stock open. Wish I'd seen that. Would have been great to watch. Looks like Lenny has had his DRS fail. It's weird. It appears they're all having issues in the early stages here. I've seen this happen before at the Spanish track, and it just appears to be a thing. Dylan looks to have had stuff happen as well. Everyone has got DRS issues by the looks of it. So we'll see if Tom activates his. At the moment, he is not going to. So coming to the line, it is invalid anyway. But yes, DRS issues seem to be for everyone. There's Calzo joining. He's our new member. I think he was meant to join last week anyway. I think he did. Or not last, sorry, he was meant to join during the qualifying session. Did I say last week? I probably said last week. But no, I think he was he in sprints? I think he was in one of our recent sprints. So that's the only place I'd recognise him from. He's rather quick though, if you can judge sprints for speed. Don't know if you can or not. But anyway, we're watching McBottle, Mr. Jake himself. Looking at trying to not bottle this week, of course, as he usually does. But yeah, it's been 4 rounds, and the man who was looking like he should have been up into ILR1, I don't think he's got a win yet. So someone shame him. Looks like he's gone for a Valtteri Bottas style helmet there, has he? Looks sort of like his. Anyway, he's got the colours right. And yeah. I'm looking at these times, by the way. I think Onyx's time there is quicker than my my best lap in on Thursday night, which is a bit awkward, isn't it? I think I invalidated, to be fair, but still, it's like a good second quicker than me. When I kill myself, that's not good. Anyway, no DRS for McBottle either, although we already know that. Jake attacks. He's about to start a lap. Let's see if his DRS decides it's going to work or not. Not really the best preparation for a lap, and no DRS either. It's clear he's not going to be pushing this time round anyway, as you would expect on these mediums. yellows. Now, what's that going to be for? That's going to be for nothing, I guarantee. Yeah, Ollie just getting out of the way there. That does cause a yellow, oddly enough. And there it goes. Does that count as a pun? Do you reckon that'll count as a really good pun? A sneaky one? Does anyone even notice that? Anyway, here comes Dutch Tricks around the final corner. Yeah, no one's got DRS, do they? Well, this is a bit of a shame, isn't it? It'll decrease their fastest laps, for sure. Unless these issues get fixed. But it does look like the entire field has got some form of DRS problem. And Dutch Tricks has got a bit of a traction problem. And as you can see there, he was struggling the whole way up the hill and through turn 3. But he keeps it going. It's not really a proper flyer, I guess, so it doesn't really matter if he has a few slips and slides. As long as he can get some experience around the track, he'll be all sweet and stuff. More yellow flags, more people being slow, I imagine, and nothing more interesting. Oh my god, Nick. Oh man, I thought you were going to die there. Picked a bad moment to watch you on board, didn't I? Anyway, Jake takes there into the pits. Here is Lenny. Now, he claims I give him luck. Well, he's got working DRS, so maybe I do give him the luck. I give him the luck of the gods, and I give him a working rear wing. We noticed last week that he didn't lose his front wing, to be fair. So maybe I'm like his front wing and rear wing engineer. I fix his car for him when he inevitably breaks it. I am the guy that's going to help him to stay in this tier, because quite frankly, he isn't quite quick enough at the moment to really be looking at promotion, but certainly he'll be wanting to stay in the tier for next season, after of course being promoted. And yeah, let's see how he gets on. On the DRS once again, a very rare occurrence for anyone on this field at the moment. Through sector 2. Apologies, you may be able to hear an ice cream truck outside. That does happen. Although it is 7 o'clock, I don't really think anyone's going to be looking at ice cream at this point. The band should go away and start playing depressing music again. Although it is kind of doing that. Anyway, yeah, if you can hear that, then that's what that is. And through the final corner, Lenny, with his extra sort of couple of tenths of advantage due to the DRS, should get him into the top 10 rather comfortably. It's not really comfortable, but it is there. So well done, P9. Well, Jake, I wouldn't say 5 tenths. I'd say more 2 tenths, maybe 3 tenths for DRS. I mean, it only gave you a couple of kilometers an hour top end speed, I would have thought, max. Here's Samuel using his as well in Antonio Giovinazzi's car. And we'll see how he gets on. It's always cool to see someone with a 99 on their Alpha. And, well, Jake says there's 2 massive straights. There's 1 massive straight and 1 relatively long straight. I'd say 2 or 3 tenths. Anyway, looks like Samuel's backing off. I just wonder if these guys are going to try again, like they did last week, the 2-lap tactic on these softs, where you do 2 laps before you do your flyer. It's very much possible to do that, as we saw. I think the pole position time did come from that. And I have to say, well, we are looking rather close from P4 down to P13, really, and there's about a 10th gap after that. It isn't as close as last week, guys. You gotta close up a little bit. But it's pretty good to see that on mediums, I have to be honest there. That's quite impressive. Now, Dropshy. What's he doing out on the supers, I wonder? I think Joachim there tried to get a little bit of slipstream, a little bit cheeky there. And he's working DRS as well, so I'm sure he'll be loving that. Jake wants to fight me. That's not going to end too well for you. Now, as you can see, Joachim has decided he's going to put the Martini back into the Martini Williams racing team. Watch us get demonetized. But, yeah, he's got the around his helmet. Must be a Philly Williams inspired helmet there. Either that or I'm just making stuff up. But, he's hit the wall to the pits, so he is doing a very good David Coulthard, you know, impression. Where's Jake Tex? Well, he's cruising around and he's having a good old time. You can imagine having a nice wee cocktail in there, sitting back enjoying himself, having a leisurely Sunday drive there on his mediums. I mean, drinking isn't a great idea in your car, but it isn't exactly going quickly, is it? So we'll see what he does when he goes out on his lap. And yeah, Tom reporting, as Jake Tex just decides to completely ignore the chicane. Tom reporting there, as I've noticed, and as many other people have been saying, half the grid don't appear to have any DRS. We hope this will get fixed, of course, for the later runs. Just Neo, we saw him leaving his garage there. Or was that? That probably wasn't him, was it? Someone leaving their pit. Anyway, Neo's out on track, that's the point. Yeah, we saw a few people there had no DRS. It was McBottle. I apologise, it was Jake, not Neo leaving the pits. But yeah, a lot of people had no DRS there, so hopefully it does get fixed. Or in Will's case, it was just stock open. Also, should point out that Will, obviously we had that dramatic finish last week. I don't think Will kept it. I think he got a 5-second time penalty or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I was just reading into it too much. I don't know. Either way, I don't think Will kept it. I don't know if someone could confirm that, but I wasn't really reading too much. All I saw in the chat was 5-second penalty. And Onyx wins. And Onyx is taking that for him, and he's top again at the moment. So, yes. We'll see what he can do with being top. Anyway, let's see Neo then. Still kind of surprised he's in ILR2. I think both the Mercedes drivers really could potentially be in ILR1. They have the pace for it. That's why they're in the Mercedes. Obviously, this season it worked a little bit differently when it came to grading the teams, or choosing the teams. The fastest drivers got the fastest cars. That was how it works. So, no offense against Alice Killer and Samuel, but I guess they don't rate you too highly. But I think that's how it works. I think sort of the fastest drivers would get the fastest car. Doesn't explain why I got a Red Bull, mind you, but I was demoted 2 tiers, so it does make sense. Anyway, Ollie goes fastest, first lap on the softs. That is not going to be enough to be on pole, I can tell you that right now. So he'll probably be going for his 2 laps there. Oh, it's actually, I'm sorry, they do grade the Williams as the worst car. Sorry, in this game, I'm going by this game standards. This game is actually the 5th worst car. Or sorry, the 5th best car. But it's not really. It's the worst car. So I mean, this one's actually graded as the worst car. So Ollie and Joachim are graded as the worst drivers, and as we've already seen, they are clearly not. You can't really call anyone a worst driver. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, just to explain how that all worked, the team grading. That's why we've got 2 ILR1 potentials in ILR2, but in the best team. That's just how it works. Anyway, Neo, fastest. Now, are we going to see him go for a second lap? Are we going to see him just keep on going? That's a yes. That's a resounding yes. Let's ride on board with that. Now, I sometimes would go down to 2 on the energy. As you can see, he's went up to 5 on the energy. He's just less than 4. So you do still save. But it's, I guess, maybe a quicker option than going to 2 in the slower corners. So there's something there to point out. Looks like it's a Mercedes 1-2 at the moment. Is Jake going to keep going as well? He is indeed. So this strategy certainly is becoming the norm now with these drivers, isn't it? We've got everyone out there who, well, everyone at the moment on softs. Not everyone is out yet. We've only got one driver that isn't. Come on, William. Get yourself out there. More yellows. There's a car up there ahead. It must be the car that's causing it. It's a McLaren. Don't see any smoke coming out. Oh. Ollie's into the pits and he's retiring. There's no more time for him to do another lap, of course, so there's no point in him staying. So he gets to sit back and relax as Onyx goes fastest. But I imagine Neo's got plenty of time to gain, obviously being on less fuel, relatively fast still, potential of a slipstream there from the McLaren, and to the line it is going to be 1/10 off pole there. Let's go back to watch his teammate. Isn't gaining as much, but he is still gaining at the moment. So it's Onyx, Neo, Nick, and now we're watching Jake, and then Plexix is 5th. Joachim 7th, Ollie 6th there. So there are the guys that have done laps on these tires. Rashan's someone as well, but he could just be doing his proper lap now. And Paco, by the way, still yet to set a time. Expecting to be right up there. And he's bottled that one, hasn't he? That's not very quick for Jake there. He may well end up falling down the field. Cars that went through there. Don't know who that was. I think that is everyone's favourite punching bag, Lenny. Let's see him then on his lap. See how he gets on in the racing point. I'm just going to call it a racing point now because I'm getting sick of calling it a Force India when it just isn't. Not anymore, anyway. So, yeah, the racing point driver heading round as we see Jake retire from 4th. Jake Textars went up to P2 of the standings. And we're seeing some times come through now. I want to see where Paco is actually, though. Is he near the end of a lap? He is. He's not going to get a second lap in by the looks of it. He's run out of time, so he definitely won't. But the minute Onyx on the 2-lap old soft compound tyres is on pole. Let's see if Paco is going to go quicker. He may well do so, but doesn't quite. Misses out by just over a tenth there. Now, let's go back to Bottlebird. What's Will doing? He's a little lower down there. Samuel is close to the end of a lap, and Matt Tibos is closer than all of them to the end of a lap. There are some people on a second lap. I think that's Jacob Tex ahead. If I can just catch him, he's into the pits. Joachim's out there. We've got Matt Tibos now. As I said, he's coming to the line. P5. And anyone else still going? We've got Will and we've got Samuel. Samuel only 17th. And it looks like Will is going to have to abandon. Nick has got a 5-place penalty for a collision with Dutch Tricks. That'll still leave him in front of Dutch Tricks, but he'll be 14th rather than 9th. And, well, that would suggest that it's gone badly wrong in Nick's lap. He must have hit a retired Dutch Tricks there, which is even worse. But, it is then pulled by a tenth of a second, which in this tier is just massive. So congratulations there to Onyx. Pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix then in ILR2. I mean, we've still got the very small gaps. We've still got 9/10 separating the top 10, and it's a little bit, or sorry, top 15, and it's a little bit more separated after that. Whole field separated by 2.2 seconds. Just to put that into perspective, I would literally have been 18th. Not 18th, 19th. Like ahead of Rashan. 18 and a half. I think, on that. Just to give you perspective of what some of my best sort of times around here actually are. I'm not very good. So, no. What are we waiting for? Oh, that's what we're waiting for. Nick. Lenny. God damn it, he says in the chat. What's your profanity? Not that bad. And I've just said it, so ignore that. No, yeah. Do we want Onyx to win again? You know, sometimes you wait so long to get it, and then you get more than one at once, and then you keep winning, and you keep winning, and you keep winning. Maybe we want to see Jacotex win. I like Jacotex. Let's have Jacotex win. Don't want the pole sitter to win this one. No offense, but I want to see the whole field going for it today. So, yeah. We'll see though. We'll see what we'll see what happens. Lenny claims he bottled it. You know, it was going well his lap until I went off him to watch other stuff. So, I guess he really needs me to be watching him at all times to give him the luck. Jeez, it's like I'm his guardian. God, I'm not that much older than you. It's not that's not possible. You do realise that. Anyway, ILR3 is beating us for views. Come on, lads, share the link around. We need more viewers. Not allowed to have ILR3 beat us again. I'm trying my best here. Anyway, dry in Spain. I don't think we've had a wet race. Have we had a wet race in any of the tiers this week? We still got ILR Americas later on, which Leon is going to be doing, by the way. For those of you who are interested, Alan is sick. I could have done it, but I'm not available, so sorry. You could have been getting more of me today, but I said, no, not going to be there. So, oh well. Maybe next week if I'm available. Or if Alan's not sick. I don't know. But yeah, you get Leon for that. So I'll be at 10 PM UK time. There's no point trying to work out that in US time, even though it is ILR Americas, because there's like more than one time zone now, and it's way too complicated, and I have no idea even how it works. It's like, have you ever seen how they do it? It's, I don't know, it's like 9/6. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? It's weird. So I'm not even going to try and work out their timing systems for their different regions, so no. Anyway, let's see what they're doing for tyres, shall we, everybody? Okay, 5 PM Eastern time. Don't know what that means, honestly, for the rest of you, but for any of you here who work on Eastern time, 5. That makes sense. Makes sense, I guess. I don't know, I'm gonna stop guessing because we've got more viewers now. I don't want to look that stupid. I need to be very smart and sophisticated. We've got more people now. We've got to show up ILR3 here. I am actually adjusting an imaginary tie, and I'm not lying. I did just do that. Anyway, there goes the professionalism. Let's just go through everyone who's on mediums, because most of the field is on soft. There's no supers. So Ollie got to the top 10 with a set of mediums. Very good from him. This will help him towards the end of the race as long as he keeps his car intact. We've got Dutch Tricks on mediums as well. Samuel, and then Rashant and Calzo. We've got a Phil Grid. Let's quickly run through the old one, shall we? So on pole we've got Onyx. Second, Jacotex. Third, Neo. Fourth, Paco. Fifth, Matt Tibos. Sixth, Joachim. Seventh, Tom. Eighth, bottling it as usual. It's Jake. Ninth, Plexix. And 10th, Ollie. All those mediums. 11th, Alice Killer. 12th, Flynn. Dropsy 13th. Nick 14th after his penalty. Dutch Tricks 15th place. We've got Lenny in 16th. Samuel in 17th. Will in 18th. Absolutely just bottling massively. Rashant 19th. And last on the grid, because he wasn't here for qualifying, is Calzo making, I believe, his ILR debut. So good luck to him. Don't do that in the race. You will crash probably if you do that at speed. And yeah, 18 people here to watch the race. Hope you're all looking forward to it. I certainly am. We've got a full grid here. Anything could happen here, and apparently there was rain this week during the ILR1 race, about sort of middle towards the end. Will we see the same sort of thing today? I highly doubt it, because it's blue skies everywhere. But here we go then. The drivers lining up on the field now, and this is where the nerves starts to rise, especially with such a long run down towards turn 1. Onyx will be looking behind him, and he won't be looking forward to the start, let's just say that. Anyway, we're waiting for the lights now. Oh, here we go. So, we've got 5 lights then. It's a very long straight here, so we'll see how they all get on. It's a decent start from Onyx at the moment, but in the second phase, it looks like Jacotex is decent but not good enough. In fact, Neo appears to have had the best start. There's a little bit of a dive bomb for a few elements to turn 1, but we all seem to still be alive and with no damage so far, so good job from everyone to get through. Onyx does then still lead this race from Jacotex and Neo, and from one of the most difficult starts of the year, it's been very clean for these guys. Good job so far. Will's already made a few places up. Look at that, up to 14th already. And still making some moves, trying to force his way down the inside there. Nick, he's trying to go free abreast as well there with Ollie, I think that is. And it's all getting very tight in the midfield, but they all do appear to be surviving. There's a bit of front one going flying there, but nothing too major. No one is in some serious trouble yet. Will there then up to 13th place. And they all head down the back straight now. Does anyone lose it through turn 9? I think we're all okay at the moment. There's a few people on the grass there. I think that was Calzo there in the tar also making a few places up. But at the moment it is Onyx who leads this race. Let's quickly have a look and see who's the biggest gainers and biggest losers at the start there. Matt Tibos has lost pretty massively at the start. I'm seeing yellow flying to someone. Samuel off the track. Samuel is into the gravel trap. And he is now down to last place. Doesn't look like there's any damage though, so lucky for him, he'll keep going. Biggest winner of that start was Will. As I was pointing out, he was making quite a lot of ground. He's going to make up some more now. Up into P12. He's made 6 places. The man ahead of him, Matt Tibos, has lost 6 places. So, yeah, they are your biggest winners and losers on that start. Samuel is into the pits, so he must have had some damage, unfortunately, after the incident. Nick has already got a penalty after just 1 lap. So he's been struggling a little bit out there. But let's just go back up to the leaders then. 7/10 is the gap. Jacotex is looking to close up. Issue is here, it's extremely difficult. You may see a lot of DRS trains. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to see moves, unfortunately. I've seen enough races here already to know that it's extremely difficult to race. But we'll see what they all do. Be aware, turn 9 can be a bit of a nightmare. We're seeing the Williams there of Joachim going a little bit wide onto the gravel, a little bit. Just need to make sure they don't actually go off there. I think it happened to Joe in ILR5. I enjoyed it very much until I went and lost it myself later on. Awkward. But yeah. Joachim is already starting to fall off the back actually there, Paco. So he's not going to be in a DRS train. He could well be the head of another DRS train. Are we going to see another knockoff McG train, I wonder, in this race? I mean, this is the one track where you're sort of expected to get them, honestly. But we're all still alive, luckily. As we start lap 3, DRS is enabled. Remember, it's a 33 lap long race, so there's still a long way to go to try and figure this all out. Who is going to win this one? And we've got some side-by-side action going on there. I must make sure that Lenny gets through there unscathed. I'm going to give him my own sort of protection there, as I forced Ollie Y to protect him. But Lenny does get ahead, and now Dropsy tries to get ahead of Ollie as well. They're going to go side by side down towards turn 5. Rather unlikely to get around the outside, but you never know. If he's good enough on the brakes, there's no reason why you can't get past, especially on the better compounded tyres. And Dropsy is ahead of Ollie on the outside, so nice move there. Looks like Plexix had tried to have a go on Joachim, but it was fizzled out rather quickly. I imagine they tried to go side by side for T9 and quickly decided no, that wasn't going to work. So up the hill, Joachim's still losing time, unfortunately, and Samuel has left the session. He was 33 seconds off the pace already, to be fair, so he was struggling. Jacob Texan went a bit wide there in the penultimate corner, and Neo has a DRS issue by the looks of it. Looks like he can't use it, and that's going to be really frustrating because he was getting rather close. DRS would have gotten that much closer, he would have got the move done, I almost guarantee it, into turn 1. What this is doing is putting Paco then onto the back of the two of them, and we could well see Paco making his way up to second place very soon, especially when the one car trying to chase Jaketex has no DRS, and the guy ahead of Jaketex, the guy ahead of Neo, is struggling. They're both struggling, I guess, in their own separate ways, and that's why Paco is going to catch up. Joachim's got a McG trim. You see, I can bully Paul because Paul isn't here because he was at Knockhill, I think. Having a great time, I'm sure, but he's not here, is he? And that train goes all the way down to Lenny, who's got his own sort of train there. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see that behind him. Now, Neo, he may not have any DRS, but he's going to give it a go here. Side by side, up the hill. It's not very smart to do that, so they decided not to. I think Neo had went a little bit deep into the braking zone, that's why Jake Tex could get the run on him. But certainly, these guys are going to go for it, and I'm going to sit back and watch from Paco as he potentially gets the two of them. Jaketex going wide there, having a bit of a slide through the last corner. Look at Neo's DRS, it opens this time, so we'll look on for him. He is going to be having a good opportunity in towards turn 1 now, to the inside line. Here he goes. Will Paco be close enough as well? He probably was, to be fair, but he decided not to go for it, so Neo up to P2 then in this race. Onyx though, 2.4 seconds clear already. It's a pretty decent advantage to have early on in the race here, but it is neither Mercedes pushing and catching him, and you have to say he is quicker at this stage of the game, so we will wait and see. Looks like Joachim is starting to reel in Paco once again. This sort of suggests that Paco's being held up a tad, doesn't it? So we'll see. We'll see if he can catch up and join this fight as well. Take advantage of the guys ahead being held up a little bit by Jaketex. And Neo's already closed this gap by 3/10 to the front, so he's clearly got some pace, hasn't he? Samuel has joined back again, so good to see he has decided he's going to come back. It suggests it was a Cody's thing, not him. And you should see his car become unghosted at some point. It'll come back to life because it will be lapped soon if he isn't back in time. Anyway, here comes Paco on the DRS. Jaketex has not got his open, and so this will give Paco a chance looking towards turn 1. Is he brave enough? I just don't think he was close enough. Being brutally honest, if it was me, I was straight at the inside there, probably causing a crash, but certainly giving it a go. And that's probably why I'm in ILR5. But yeah. Anyway, he's certainly gonna have a go at some point, you'd imagine, or else Joachim will catch him and he will pass him. We know from Australia Joachim is a very good overtaker, and we'll see just how good he is at some point. Now, pit stop windows, by the way, I know Dutch Tricks in the pits there, but that looks more for damage than anything else. Guys on the soft probably going to go about 12 or 13 laps, and I guess the guys on the medium sort of 20 to 23 laps, something like that. So we'll see how they get on. And we've got Bill there in the chat, by the way. Bill here, I think, won his first ever ILR race on Thursday in ILR7. If you haven't watched it, do go and watch it after. It's a very interesting race. And he's trying to make Jake's DRS work. Let's see. Is it still broken? No, it works. He's just not very good. Now, Paco, not going to get past there. He's not close enough, and Jake Tex is using his DRS this time. Anyone going to make moves, though? Tom is out of DRS now. Looks like Flynn is going to go for it on the inside of Matt Tibos. Will is, by the way, right on the back of the Ferrari driver now, looking to try and find his way past. And let's see, Matt defends well, but Will tries to scare him out of the way. Didn't quite work out for him, but certainly will have the Ferrari looking in his mirrors, and there's a bit of cons up there, and that can always be a little bit risky and can sometimes end in a bit of an airplane crash, but luckily they are both still alive and they've still got their front wings, etc. Looks like Onyx has been able to pick up the pace a bit, by the way, to get ahead a little bit more of Neo. Now, Paco, will he just throw one up the inside here? He decides not to. He probably could have there and just sort of forced Jake a text wide. You can do that, it is legal. It's not gonna put you in jail if you do that, but yeah. Oh, he's sliding about a bit though, he wants to be careful. Now, into the chicane. He should get a good run. I think Jake Tex gets rather poor runs out of here. And we're gonna see down the main straight. Look out for Plexix as well. We're going to see Red Bulls moving, potentially both Red Bulls. One's going to go back, one's going to go ahead. Paco up into the podium places. Plexix isn't quite close enough to pass Joachim. Looks like Flynn is making some more ground up now, passing Alice Killer, but Alice Killer is going to stay in it. He should actually get ahead there, so good driving there to get back ahead of the racing points. Now, Will is still behind Matt Tibos, interestingly. I thought he would have had a chance there. But, yeah. We'll find out if he can get past at some point. He's currently in P12. He's made a great start. He's been pulling through the field, but has sort of slowed down a bit recently. Neo is still losing time to Onyx as well, by the way, so it certainly looks like the Haas driver has got the pace. I wonder if we'll see him eventually sort of emerge as a championship contender at some point. So, yeah, lap 8 then so far. We've still got 20 runners. I assume Samuel has got back into his car, and he has indeed. Not going to be lapped then, hopefully. Fingers crossed he'll stay with us now for the end of the race. It's always good to get all 20 drivers to finish a race. Now, Paco looks very good to get up to P2. He's going to now try and chase Onyx down. Someone has to do it, doesn't they? I mean, obviously, we know Paco's got some incredible speed. We saw it at the end of last season. And we're going to see now if he's got a chance to win this one. Now, Flynn and Alice Killer are going for a bit, but looks like Flynn is still ahead. Matt Tibos not close enough to go for a move at all. Just thinking, that's what I was saying though about this track. We find this out in ILR5, at least I did. You know, from a driving sense, and in ILR7 we saw as well. You could be close to someone, but you seriously have to be really, really close to someone to make a move work. There may be straights, but they're awful. Jake calls this an extra long straight. Yeah, I didn't see you catching up much there, unfortunately, you know what I mean? You just cannot race properly around here. It's just not very good, unfortunately. I can see why they want to get rid of the track. Because, you know, you see this at any other track, say Austria. You see this at, say, Austria, which is our next race, by the way. You're going to be loving life. You're going to be seeing this and thinking, we're in for some great battles here. You're going to see these gaps here and think, that's a bit boring, isn't it? You're not going to see anything happen. It's a shame. Now, Ollie has ended up there somehow. I don't quite know how he's managed that, but he's fallen down to 17th. Now, Dropshy. You know, look how close these three are. Lenny looks to be getting a little bit impatient there, showing that it is just that hard to pass people. He's sometimes have to resort to desperation. He may get in trouble for that move. Oh my goodness, Dropshy has nearly had a huge accident there with Nick. and he will not be happy, the Toro Rosso driver, being rather mugged off there after being sort of smashed off there by Lenny. Now, looking at gaps, who's going to be close? Don't really know. Will could have a chance on Matt Tibbles, but we've been saying that for a while now. Dutch Tricks has retired. There does go Will, and Matt Tibbles had nowhere to go. So yeah, Will makes up his 7th spot, I believe, now in this race. And I said Dutch Tricks is out of this race. So don't know what happened to him. Could have been a turn 9 casualty. If you get wide on the curve there, you can spin. Or if you just get stock open in Joe's case in ILR5. But whatever will be, will be. Now, Will is nowhere near, unfortunately. A move, drop Gito, could have a chance on Lenny. Will he try a Lenny style move on the man in the Force India? Racing Point, damn it. Ignore that, Racing Point. Or McBottle potentially bottle some more. Obviously, he's stuck there in P8 at the moment, not having a great day. This is getting pretty sick of it. I think he does want to move to PC racing, to be fair. Maybe he thinks that'll be where he's going to get faster. Unfortunately, he's not going to get faster anyway. Let's be brutally honest here. He's not very good. Come on, we see him win a race at some point. I still don't think I've ever seen him win a race yet. We all know that Soup and Evil got to see him win the one day where I was, I think, out karting actually. It was a great day. Finished like 5th overall. It was good fun. And made a nice double overtake. But nah, I think he won that one time. It was in the Russian Grand Prix, if I remember correctly, at the start of February. So that's how he won. Oh, that's an interesting line into the pits there for Plexix. We've got also our race leader in. Really going at the last second to pit there. Now, McBottle, is he going to bottle this one on Tom? Yes, I can tell you that with certainty. No, Tom couldn't hold it. So Jake will stay ahead and up into P5 at the moment. Now let's see where Onyx comes out. Is he out in a good spot? There's Calzo behind him and he's got 10 seconds ahead of him. Everything is going to plan so far for Onyx. He is having some fun. And Tom is now bottling a little bit. He's trying to desperately stick it back on the inside there to being overtaken. And honestly, I think Flynn may have something to say about that. Here comes Will, past Alice Killer. And once again, maybe a bit aggressive, but anyway. Looks like Tom is shaking a little bit. And, well, we see Flynn just shoveling on the inside, do what Tom did to him. No, he's got some patience, I guess. Matt Tibbles is very close to Alice Killer, by the way. Will he fancy a look in here? No, but he's certainly starting to show he's there. There's Pac going to pits. Neo, Jake attacks. Joachim. Jake's going to lead a lap. Bill, he's going to lead a lap. He's going to lead a lap. And, well, Flynn just looks behind him and panics. Here comes Will. Easy to the inside there. I don't think there's really much that Flynn can do except really outbrake him. Let's see if he does. He does successfully outbrake him, but now if he turn free, not really worth a switchback there. I don't think it can really work. And there is Matt Tibbles, by the way, ahead of Alice Killer. And that one looked pretty close to turn free as well. Bill wants Jake to box. Well, he's going to be pulling the gap anyway for a little bit, to be fair, because we've got Will going all kamikaze, we've got Alice going all kamikaze. No, we'll let him go for a move through turn 9. I wonder if we'll ever see that. But for now, certainly putting the pressure on through turn 9 is Will. Will he have a look on Flynn? It's crucial to be ahead before the pits. Of course, you'll want to get out ahead. It's not likely, since the Haas is ahead of the Force India, whatever the hell it's called, is ahead of the Pink Panthers in the pit lane. Well, right, let me try again. Let me explain this. Doesn't matter, he's into the pits. But what I was going to say is that the half pit lane is further on than the racing point, which means you can't really jump. They're just going to hold you back. Doesn't really matter though, he's staying out Flynn. Anyway, McBottle gets held up, bottles that a little bit, you could say, as Matt Taylor's pit. So that's exactly the same sort of thing that will happen with the Haas and Racing Point pit lane. That's what I was on about. Happy? Good. Now, look at that. Jake just about got out ahead, and we're seeing, was that 2 abreast or 3 abreast? Close enough. Jake attacks round the outside. Doesn't quite make this one work at the moment. And, how has Rashamp even been quick enough to hit him there? That's unbelievable. And now we've got Tom into him as well. We're seeing a bit of chaos now. We've seen at least 2 people in trouble there. Oh my goodness. Rashamp just went all kamikaze again there. Is Lenny still alive? I shall protect you, my son. And yes, that's just a bit stupid for everyone, isn't it? Is that another car that just went off to Narnia? I don't know. Right, so we just lost 4. Sorry, no, we just lost 3 drivers there. You would have thought Cody's would be smarter to put a safety car in for that. But no! No. What's a safety car? We don't know what one of those are. We're just going to watch people absolutely turn into ILR3 Season 4 there and do nothing. I mean, it did nothing for ILR3 Season 4 to be fair, but it's still. Now, Calzo and Ollie, they're going to be staying there for a while here. Oh my god. What if Calzo doesn't kill himself? That could have been close there. In fact, that was quite close. Not even it could have been about that. Right on the gravel there. Ollie, though, cannot pass him. So maybe a missed opportunity there for the Williams. Pardon me. But yeah, it's through turn 3. This is where all the crashing went on. I wonder if we're going to get anyone in the comments giving their thoughts. And yeah, Tom said he couldn't do much. I'm just surprised Rashamp even had enough pace to crash into Jagex there. Then he sort of spun him round, and yeah, Tom came out of nowhere. There's nowhere to go, really. Speaking of nowhere to go, Neo sort of finding it a bit difficult to get past Ollie, isn't he? Through turn 9, he's going to have to wait for a bit, and Flexix will be catching all the time through this. But yeah. And then Rashamp had another incident there with Lenny. I just wonder if there'll be some investigations going on about that. But anyway, it's all in the past now. Everyone can move on, I guess. But yeah, Tom, I did catch it on stream. If you want to look back on it, you certainly can if you want. I did catch basically all of it. Now, Onyx says fast out. He's now 5.4 seconds clear. So the undercut worked out rather well for him there. And this could be free of breath, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, Ollie. And let's see, Neo. He sees a gap, he spies a gap, he goes free of breath. Will he get by the 2 of them? Possibly. He has a better run. If he can stay on the inside for turn 3, which he can't sadly, he would get ahead. There's Plexix ahead of Calzo as well. So, yeah, it's all gone wrong there for the Toro Rosso. With Neo around the outside, better tyres could be possible. Look out for Plexix as well, because you've got Neo on the outside here in turn 5. You could see the Red Bull duck underneath. A little bit of contact. You can see how furious Neo is there in his Mercedes. But Plexix is certainly putting the pressure on. And Ollie is holding them both up. And that's going to keep Calzo in this as well. Through turn 9. Let's see what's going to happen then. Neo is still ahead at the moment of Plexix. But he has to be focusing on Ollie. Let's see. Mercedes man is being held right up there. Plexix gave him a little bit of a tap there. And Calzo may well find himself ahead of these guys soon as well. Ollie has got no obligation, by the way, to let him through. He can race all he wants for this. So, yeah, we will see how he does. Do you notice another pun in there? I hope you did notice a pun here. I'm getting better at these puns. Anyway, through the final corner, let's see Neo. And looks like Joachim has got Calzo as well. Must have been a bit of a disaster for him there in the chicane. But surely Neo's going to get past this time. Ollie, though, does defend to the inside line. Plexix gets to watch back, and he's braking super late into turn 1. Seeing them two go side by side, but eventually Neo gets the better of Ollie and is finally ahead of the Williams. Although Ollie did nearly smash into him, has to be said. And, yes, Neo's ahead. Just trying to see what Tom is saying in the comments there, sorry. Apparently Jay left our chats, that's good. The McLaren claims he was pushed onto the grass. I just don't know. Like I say, the incident's there for you to look at if you just want to sort of see what happened. I'd need to watch it back again, but honestly, I don't know what Rashan was doing. It's like he had at extra speed or something. He just went into the side of Jay. I can see why Jay's angry. He was really just taken out of the race, out of his own control. And Plex X, the other Red Bull, looking to get into some fighting as well. Look, I close Joachim into the back. And well, they may be struggling in the DRS train, but they're certainly actually making a race of it, aren't they? Doing a very good job here, these guys. And they all appear to be making it as well, which is always good to see. Now, down the main straight, I think we're going to see this fighting go free abreast again. Here we go, Plexix versus Ollie versus Joachim down the straight. It's pretty much a double dose of DRS there, sorry, a triple dose for Joachim there. He gets his own, he gets Plexix, and he gets Ollie's, and Ollie's just been taken by 2 cars in one straight, although it has to be said that wasn't really surprising. Now, due to all this incidents, I'm just going to point it out. We've got Lenny in points now. Somehow Flynn's behind him. I don't quite know how that went down. Was he involved in the accident possibly? I'm pretty sure Flynn would have been ahead, no? I don't know. Either Lenny's just made a masterclass of a pit stop. I think he just undercut. Look, that must be what he did. He must have just undercut them all. And Will, obviously after that incident, up into P8 and still making some movement. Looking at a net P6, so that'll be what, 12 places gained. Having a good day so far. And yeah, rather easy move. He doesn't really need to even put himself into the DRS there. He kind of just cruised past, and that's exactly what he did. So P7, which will become P6 when Ollie pits there. Now, yeah, how did Lenny get himself into the points? I don't really know. But he got there, that's the point. Has Samuel left yet? No, he hasn't left. I think Jay, I was wondering why I wasn't catching Jay. I think Samuel is just out there just to enjoy himself, to be fair. And looks like Joachim's now trying to put the pressure on Plexix. This is to go 3 and 4. Or sorry, not 3 and 4. I thought maybe it was a Blimmin Williams. To go 4 and 6 for the Williams team. I think that would that mean in the second highest scores. I think Haas are going to be the highest scorers at the moment, with Onyx winning and William down there in 7th, which becomes 8th. Oh, we've beaten ILR3 on views. Get in. Good news there from Tom. I think we are anyway, aren't we? I've got to check for myself now, you see. We're level. We're level. Someone share more links. We've got to beat them more than just equal them. I think we're both on 14 each. Anyway, let's see then. The fighting has calmed down a bit, although it was always going to, let's be honest. Although I say that, it looks like Jake has fell to the back of Calzone. We're just seeing a difference now between good tyres and really just dying tyres. Too early. Ignore that. It's never too early. Early by my reckoning, because I did like 23 laps and then mine blew up nearly on the ILR5. But oh, we are losing. Okay, we're losing. We're losing. I mean, just share the link. Just share the link. Oh man. Anyway, right. Let's focus on this though. Lenny is 8th. Can someone screenshot this? Like, Lenny is 8th at the moment. He's on the back of Jake. Just mind-blowing to see this, isn't it? He's in the top half of the field. He appears to have done it legitimately, through strategy. He's enjoyed himself, isn't he? In DRS, he's having a whale of a time. Now, I'm waiting for him to pass, and then that just, yeah, be mind-melting. Joachim is still sort of close to Plexix, so I don't know if we're going to see a move, of course. We'll have to just wait and see. Because he's absolutely nowhere near even being close to being close. That really shows how far behind he is, even though he is in DRS. And yeah, like I say, I really need to be what, 4 tenths back at the start of that straight to even have a chance. And yeah, Jay says he had no DRS in his first stint, and then obviously we all know what happened with Shanth. So yeah, really unfortunate, like I say, to see him retire like that, because he had nothing to do with it. I think Rashanth, I'd say Rashanth probably has to take all the blame for that. I mean, it surprised me. I think I was on board with Jake Tex. If I couldn't see that coming, how on earth is he going to see that coming? We both had the same point of view, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the shows are going to decide on that one. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was chaos, to be honest. So yeah, we'll just find out for next year. There's no point trying to speculate, I guess. Anyway, somehow we are, well, we're nearly 2/3 away through the race. Starting at 20 now. Onyx has had it very easy for him. He's having a real just Sunday drive, isn't he? Really fighting his form. He struggled for a long time to get a win. I think he finally got one last week. Like I say, after Will must have got a penalty or something. I need to get confirmation on that. I don't know if they were just taking the piss in the chat or not, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, I don't really pay attention. But anyway, he's going to win this one, alright? It'll be fine. Let's see. Jake is still under pressure from Lenny. I mean, this is... I'm sure Lenny is going to be loving this. He's got his teammate as well, so 2 racing points in the points. Should just call it for something. And Dropsy trying to get past Matt Tibbles, so at the moment there's going to be no points for the Ferrari team. And Matt Tibbles, is he still the biggest loser at the moment? I'm not going to count Jacob Tex because he's out. And Sam Will is left again. Yeah, Matt Tibbles still the biggest loser. Like I said, I'm not going to count Jacob Tex because it wasn't his fault. Will, though, I'd say, still the biggest winner. 12 spots gained. Having a nice time. Do we really care about the tyres at this point? I guess we sort of have to, don't we? Right then. Lenny, what's he going to do? Is he going to... Well, obviously, is he going to pass? That's the main question. Can I just say, his helmet design is awful. Red does not suit, my friend. Get rid of it. Obviously, as you all know, I am a helmet design expert. And we've got 2 Force Indies here. One of them's orange and one of them's red. Flynn is living in the past. And Lenny's high. I don't know. But, yeah. I got the colours wrong a bit. Anyway, do feel free to be active in the chat, by the way. I'm reading it because, you know, you gotta read the chat. Chat's interesting. People are funny. People are interesting. Are you all still enjoying this 1080p streams, by the way? I'm loving it. It's great. It's lovely. I don't have to worry about my jet engine as well, by the way. I'm sure you're all loving this. I don't have to smell on a PlayStation with a pillow. It's just great times right now. Joachim, though, he really needs to think about making a move now, doesn't he? I mean, he's close enough to really consider it if he can stay this close to the end of the lap. Get your ERS up now and you may have a chance, Joachim. Let's see. A bit late into the chicane there. This could be a move, though. Not quite 4 tenths. 5 tenths is close enough, though, right? Let's see. I think they're gonna both using 4 on the ERS. He's only gained about 3 tenths there. How useless is DRS, honestly, it's pointless. Matt Tibos into the points, good stuff. Ah yes, Bill's doing all that stuff. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow the ILR Twitter. I think we're getting close to 2,000 followers on Twitter. I don't know, we're popular. It's weird. We need 16 more followers. We don't have 16 viewers, so let's give it on that hope today. Hopefully ILR3 is going to do their bit for that as well. Someone tells Hugo to do that. But right, Joachim, come on, man, you got to be close soon. We got to get close here. I mean, that is pretty close to be fair, but just not close enough. Well, of course, yes, you already follow, but we need to get more people that aren't you and others who have followed to follow. You know, share the word, or is that how? Spread the word, not share the word, same thing. Spread the word. We're getting close to a number. It's really not that significant because it's just a number. But I want to get to that number because it's a lovely round number. But share, you know, share. No? Okay. Anyway, we've got some lag now. So that's fun. Is Samuel's car there going to be caught in that, I wonder? Oh my god. Go on. This is unbelievable. Lenny's doing bits right now. My god. Jake, you're bottling this so badly. Oh. You've been beaten by Lenny. Oh. How's Lenny found all of this pace? This is mad. Sorry, it may sound like I'm biased here, but I'm just more impressed. Our free champion really showing his worth right now. Good driving. Somehow, I'm surprised. I must say, I'm surprised to see him. Blimmin' heck. Look at that, it's a P7. Will as well, former ILR free drivers, doing proud. Their former tier, showing they belong here. That's good stuff there. Anyway, we've not got too long to go now. Onyx is still relaxing, having a Sunday drive. Wonder if he's just got autopilot on at this point. Wonder if he's just sleeping in the car. He seems to be just working like clockwork. He's working perfectly right now. Joachim sets a fast out of the race. What? He's not. I think we're some. Yeah, Joachim's in trouble. I think he's been lagging a little bit there. It's hard to sort of tell what's going on with him. I think we might be about to see in DC. We did see he was lagging a bit before. He has set a fastest lap. Will's front wing's flown off. Oh dear. Is he going to pass him at least? He's hit him again. I don't really know what's happening here, to be honest with you. I want to take the fast lap. What was that time? Okay, it was a normal time, sort of. He's a second quicker than the rest of the field. I don't really know. He's now left. How much of Will's front wing has survived? Answer is not much of it. He's going to have to pit at the end of this lap. Almost certainly. And just to add insult to injury, he doesn't even have working DRS by the looks of it. Lenny's going to make another spot. Oh boy, he's going to make 2 spots. Oh, I can't bully him now. You know, I wanted to use him as my punching bag, but I can't do that. Now, when's Joachim going to take back control of his car? Let's find out. Is it before or after Lenny gets past? It's after. How many are going to get past, actually? Let's see. We get a very nice and useful helicam shot to show this. And look at this. We've got 2 racing points fighting out down towards turn 1. We've got Flynn getting overtaken rather easily there. Or overtaken rather easily, not getting overtaken. And Alex Killer is in a wall somewhere. Where is he? I can't see him. I know there's yellows game, I don't know where they are. And yeah, Will, you've got to feel sorry for Will there. Like, he has been absolutely screwed. Yeah, I'm being told to keep quiet. That's interesting. You know, a commentator, let me give you a little bit of a... Let me just give you a quick explanation of what a commentator is. A commentator is someone who is there to talk about what's happening. For example, we've got Flynn passing the damaged Will right now. And we've also got McBottle in it. I'm not getting past. And Flynn, look at these, forced his way through. There goes Lenny, wheel to wheel. There's contact there. And they both have to get past, really, this house as quickly as possible. Will, honestly, I can see why he's fighting it. He's sort of fighting it through desperation. But there's no point when he's damaged as much as he is. And, yeah, there goes. Oh my goodness, what a save. And, yeah, I think Will really needs to do us all a favour and just pit. I think he's a bit dangerous. And there's Lenny being overtaken. His nosebleed is now starting to go away, I think. And he can now see clearly in front of him. And he's now realised where he is and he's decided he needs to go back to where he belongs. But no, I'm a commentator, right? I'm a commentator who, I'm here to talk about the race. I'm here to tell you what's going on in the race. So, quite frankly, if you don't like it, go away then. If you don't understand what this is all about, just go away. You don't have to be here. No one wants you here if you're going to be like that. So, just clear off. and let me do my job. Anyway, we've got Will still trying to defend. He's lost pretty much all of his right hand side, as you can see there. It's really holding these guys up. I think he should just drop it at this point and just let them through. Don't know what's going to happen when Joachim catches him, mind you. This could be quite interesting. And yeah, he's getting penalties as well. Goody, don't you get involved. I know he can't spell, right? But still. Yeah. Let's see. Will, I'm kind of scared for his health when we see Dropsy pass him. He's going to be looking behind him, and all he's going to see that Williams. He's going to see that Williams that tried to kill him. Wasn't his fault. I don't think it was anyway. I think it was just a case of laggy unfortunateness, if that's a word. But either way, he's going to see that Williams in his mirrors very soon. Should we like prepare? Oh, he's lagged his front weight off. Oh, he's into the back, and the lag starts once again. Will is going to be wanting his head put on a stake at this point. Here comes Nick as well. No rim there, no point. And yeah, now Joachim's got a taste of his own laggy medicine there, and he's still lagging, and it's a shame really to see that happen. Will's gone wide, and here comes Nick to pass. And Ryan the outside. Oh, and back to the inside. It's a weird way of going through there. Oh my goodness, Will, that is not how you see it at that corner. And he has flew over the curb and really unsettled the car there. Once again, in his desperation to stay in the points, and unfortunately, through no fault of his own by the looks of it, he is going to be outside the points. It was going to happen eventually. What a shame. And let's see. What's Joachim going to do? I mean, you've got to be scared for Joachim's health, right? I mean, Will's looking pretty aggressive, as you can see. And now they're going to go side by side. Will wants nowhere near. Oh, goodness, Ollie. Thank God for that. Joachim's in the pits. Right, good. Panic over. Panic over. Right, so Will, sadly, yeah, 12th. He still made some places up, though. He's probably still one of our biggest gainers. Don't think as high as... Well, he would be highest. Let's figure that out. Yeah, Lenny. Oh, no, I'm going to have to give him driver of the day. This is not meant to go into plan. This is not how it's meant to work. Anyway, now we've got Tom joining with Goody. They're having some fun. I mean, if that's how you're going to work it in the comments, fair enough. But, whatever. Maybe you should finish the race next time. Well, hey! But, yeah. Let's go back to watch Onyx, because he sort of deserves a bit of watch time, doesn't he? I mean, he sort of dominated this the whole way. He's had it really quite easy. He's deserved a leisurely drive for a while, it has to be said. And thank God he's finally going to just have a clean victory. Unless there's any penalties, let's just check penalties. I don't think there is. I think it's been rather clean. Yes. All's okay. World is still round for him. And Paco has got a penalty. So, yeah, nice and easy for Onyx there. He can just relax, I think, and take the win. And he's only got 2 more laps to get there. Let's see what's happening with Will then. Is he still down? Well, he must be still down, isn't he? But now we do have a little fight for the last point position. We've got Ollie trying to take some different lines through there. I think he was just braking too late, but let's make an excuse for him anyway, it's easier. And yeah, we will see. DRS once again. 4/10 here isn't really enough. 4/10 on the main straight isn't even enough, so it's certainly not going to be making any difference here. Unless he's good at diving, which he's not. But yeah, last point. Much better tyres, has to be said. It should be an easy move. So we should see him make it. But only a couple of corners to go, and then he'll be on to his penultimate lap as well as the rest of the field. Matt Tibos getting close to the back of Lenny. I should probably give him my little shield of protectiveness again. And Yes, look at Calzo's passing, and there's Ollie passing as well on Nick. I'd say the tyre difference made it rather easy. Will has gone back into the slipstream here, and luckily he hasn't decided to dive again, which is good. Now, yeah, he sets the fastest lap. Whoop. And, well, not much left still to happen, I don't think. Will Matt Tibos find a way past on Lenny? It's debatable. I mean, he's got better tyres. This is the drawback of an undercut. I found this out on Thursday. In fact, it was this very corner where Lenny's going to go through now, where it all fell apart for me. I was running in the podium spots, and then I ended up in the gravel trap there. Fell down to 6th in the end, which wasn't too bad. Like, just I ran the tyres too long, and that's how it went wrong in the end. So hopefully no one else falls to that fate. It's not a fun fate, but I can't say I was disappointed, mind you. I was having a great time. Rebel the great there, 3rd and 6th. Whoop-de-whoop. But yeah, last chance saloon is it for Matt Tibos? Does he go up the inside? Ah, he could have, you know. I wonder if he'll regret not going for that. I don't think there's anyone else for him to go through. I think he's blown his chance there a bit. Onyx, don't do this to me now. Luckily, Paco's got a penalty, but my God, he's really making it difficult for himself. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I'm sure he's probably sitting there thinking the worst right now, Onyx, but I can tell him now. Let's just check this for security. That he should be okay. He should be alive, right? Yes, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So, Onyx is going to come through there. He's probably just had a heart attack there. He's probably sitting there thinking, I can't believe I bottled this, but he hasn't. Round the final corner. Okay, maybe he doesn't. Onyx comes to the line. He wins the Spanish Grand Prix. And Paco comes home 2nd. Neo to the line is 3rd. He had no penalties, so not quite enough to catch Paco. It's still a good performance. Plexix to the line. It's P4. And Flynn is 5th. Just about. Oh, then there goes McBottle. Then Flynn. Then Lenny, man. What? Matt Tibos, Dropsheet, and all the inertia point scorers. Nick in 11th. Calzo will be 12th. Ignore that. Oh, Calzo's 11th and Nick's 12th. And then Will. Leave Will alone. That's all I'm going to say in the chat. Don't talk to him. He's a young man. He's furious, young man. I can tell you that right now. Don't let this man anywhere near him. But yeah, Onyx in the chat there. Congratulations, great win. Fully deserved this time. Probably a lot less stressful than it looked. But yeah, well done. And congratulations. So on the top step of the podium, he gets to actually enjoy this win as a win this time, not a, you know, a win that was just given to him afterwards. So Onyx, fully deserved. I mean, we've seen him ball it so many times before through penalties, and I'm sure he must have thought for a split second when he saw that penalty come up, oh God, I've done it again. But no, this time he does get the taste of champagne. I'm sure it tastes very nice, as long as he isn't underage, of course. Maybe that's why Will had it taken off last time, because he was just underage, and that's not a good look. But yeah, Pole Sitter took the win rather dominantly. Had a good time there. Paco 2nd, Neo 3rd, Plexix 4th, Jake 5th, Flynn finisher is 6th. I have to give him driver of the day, guys. I'm sorry. I know this is like a crime against humanity, but Lenny's the driver of the day. Matt Tibos in 8th. Dropshy 9th, Ollie 10th, Calzo 11th on his debut. Good job there. Will, don't go near him, he will rip your head off. He's 12th. Nick 13th, Joachim 14th, Samuel 15th, Jake 16th. He'll probably rip your head off as well. Alice Killer 17th, Rashanth 18th, Tom 19th. And yeah, fun. And like I say, hopefully we do actually get what's his face, Soup back next week. Obviously, he's abandoned us recently. Yeah, I don't know what's really his problem. We miss him. I'm sure we all miss him. Hope he's back next week. And, yeah, we shall be back. Ignore the shine. We shall be back next week. It'll be Austria. One of my favourite races of the season, just in general. Great racing. I mean, last season we had a 3 wide final lap. They were going 3 wide down the third DRS straight. It was madness. Me and Soup were just screaming the whole time. Hopefully it will be that chaotic in the commentary box anyway. Hopefully it's that chaotic on track. But anyway, do make sure you're watching ILR Americas tonight. You'll be getting Leon in the commentary box there. That is 10 PM UK time. Apparently it's 5 PM Eastern time. If I'm wrong, blame Jess. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. And we'll see you next week. And safe travels, everybody. Have a good time. And for anyone, for anyone getting the beta, hope you enjoyed that. I certainly will.